Have you ever wondered what really happens behind the closed doors of the royal palaces? The public often sees polished smiles, carefully choreographed appearances, and graceful waves from palace balconies. But every now and then, rumors begin to swirl that suggest a far more complicated reality. One of the latest claims making headlines is that Catherine, Princess of Wales, better known to millions as Kate Middleton, refused to be in the same room as Queen Camilla during a private royal gathering last month. Could there really be truth behind these reports? And if so, what could have led to such an extraordinary decision? Today, we're taking a closer look at the speculation, the royal dynamics, and the events that have fueled this conversation. As always, it's important to remember that much of what is circulated publicly remains unconfirmed, and Buckingham Palace has not verified these claims. According to royal commentators and tabloid reports, preparations for several private engagements last month reportedly became more complicated than usual. Palace insiders, as they were described in various publications, suggested that certain schedules were adjusted at the last minute. While official explanations pointed to routine planning and Catherine's ongoing recovery and gradual return to public duties, others began wondering whether there was another reason behind the changes. That is where the latest rumors began. Some reports claimed that Catherine requested separate meeting arrangements whenever Camilla was expected to attend. The stories quickly spread across social media, with countless users debating whether this reflected deeper tensions inside the royal family. But why would such a situation even arise? To understand why people continue to speculate, we need to look back at the changing relationships within the monarchy over the past several years. Following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, every senior royal suddenly found themselves adapting to new responsibilities. King Charles ascended the throne, Camilla became queen, and Prince William and Catherine stepped into their new roles as Prince and Princess of Wales. While the transition appeared smooth in public, royal experts have often pointed out that every major change inside the monarchy brings adjustments behind the scenes. Different personalities, different leadership styles, different priorities. All of these can naturally create moments of disagreement, even within close families. Catherine has long developed a reputation for being careful, measured, and deeply protective of the image of the monarchy. She rarely comments on controversy and is known for avoiding unnecessary public drama. Camilla, meanwhile, has spent years rebuilding her own public reputation after facing decades of criticism following her relationship with King Charles. Although they have appeared together at numerous public events, royal observers have occasionally noted what they describe as a more formal relationship rather than an especially close personal friendship. That alone doesn't prove conflict, but it does leave room for speculation whenever unusual scheduling decisions emerge. One particular report claimed that a private strategy meeting involving several senior royals had originally included both Catherine and Camilla. According to the rumor, Catherine allegedly decided not to attend while Camilla remained present. Again, there's been no official confirmation that this meeting happened in the way described. Still, the story gained momentum because many people linked it to earlier reports suggesting differences in how the future of the monarchy should be managed. Several royal commentators have argued that Prince William and Catherine increasingly favor a modern, streamlined monarchy focused on transparency, efficiency, and public engagement. Others believe King Charles and Queen Camilla have sometimes preferred a more traditional approach that emphasizes continuity and established royal customs. These aren't necessarily opposing visions. In many organizations, different generations naturally bring different perspectives. Even so, when these differences are discussed publicly, they can easily be exaggerated into stories of personal rivalry. Another factor contributing to the speculation involves Catherine's health. After stepping back from public life for treatment and recovery, every appearance she makes has attracted enormous public attention. Palace officials have consistently emphasized that her return to duties would be gradual and carefully managed. Supporters argue that any decision to avoid certain meetings could simply have reflected medical advice, limited schedules, or a desire to prioritize only the most essential engagements. Yet that explanation hasn't stopped online discussions. Instead, some commentators have suggested that Catherine wanted to avoid unnecessary stress while focusing on her health and family. Others have gone much further, claiming that long-standing disagreements with Camilla had finally reached a breaking point. Those claims remain entirely unverified. Interestingly, body language analysts have also entered the conversation. Several have reviewed footage from recent royal events, pointing to moments where Catherine and Camilla appeared polite but somewhat reserved with one another. It's worth remembering that interpreting body language is highly subjective. A brief glance, a neutral facial expression, or standing a few feet apart cannot reliably reveal what someone is thinking or feeling. Nevertheless, these interpretations have fueled further debate online. Meanwhile, Prince William has continued carrying out an increasing number of royal responsibilities, leading many observers to view him as the driving force behind the monarchy's future direction. Catherine has often been described as William's closest advisor and strongest supporter. If the couple is indeed helping shape long-term plans for the future of the institution, it's understandable why every reported interaction involving senior royals attracts intense public interest. Another rumor suggested that palace aides quietly reorganized seating arrangements during a private event to avoid placing Catherine and Camilla together. Again, there is no official evidence supporting that claim. Royal households regularly adjust seating plans for countless logistical reasons, including protocol, guest lists, security considerations, and scheduling changes. Still, once such stories appear online, they tend to take on a life of their own. Social media users quickly began creating theories connecting unrelated events, old interviews, and previous royal headlines into one larger narrative. Some claimed this proved a growing power struggle. Others insisted it reflected nothing more than ordinary family dynamics being magnified under extraordinary public scrutiny. The truth may well be far less dramatic than either side suggests. Throughout history, the royal family has often faced rumors of disagreements between senior members. Many have later turned out to be exaggerated, misunderstood, or entirely inaccurate. At the same time, it's also true that no family, royal or otherwise, is completely free from moments of tension. The challenge is separating verified facts from speculation. As things stand today, Buckingham Palace has not confirmed that Catherine refused to be in the same room as Camilla. Neither Kensington Palace nor representatives for the royal family have issued statements supporting these claims. That silence has left plenty of room for continued speculation, but it has not transformed rumors into established facts. Even so, one question continues to linger among royal watchers. If there really were private disagreements over the direction of the monarchy, how might they affect future royal events, upcoming state occasions, and the relationship between the king's household and the Prince and Princess of Wales? That question has become one of the biggest talking points among royal commentators, and in the next part, we'll explore the latest theories, the reactions from royal experts, and what these rumors could mean for the future of the monarchy. As speculation continues, it's worth keeping one important point in mind. Until the royal family or credible evidence confirms these reports, they remain claims rather than established facts. Public appearances between Catherine and Camilla have consistently reflected royal professionalism, regardless of ongoing rumors. Whether recent scheduling decisions were simply practical or something more, only those directly involved know the full story. What is certain is that every royal development will continue to attract intense public interest, with supporters and critics alike analyzing every detail. As more official engagements unfold in the months ahead, observers will be watching closely for any new clues, or perhaps a quiet reminder that not every headline tells the whole story.